Well, I've got Del Hebert here, and he's got something special to show us. What is it?
Well, what we got here was a special gift from my wife for our 50th anniversary. It's a 1929 Model A four-door Briggs body.
Wow, that's awesome. That's a gift?
That was a gift, yeah.
That must have been a big surprise, wasn't
It
it?
was a huge surprise, yeah. I'd always hinted that I wanted another Model A after we had to sell her dad's.
Yeah.
But I'd send her little hints now and then, and finally this one took.
Okay, it must have. It's sitting right behind us. So
Yeah,
let's.
she got together with the kids and they ordered it up. What was it? From Alabama, is where it came from.
Alabama.
Yeah, and they surprised me with it at our party. So anyway, this is her.
Okay, well, let's take a look at this beauty, 1929. And, oh, she's shining too. She got an, Dell's been in here buffing her up, I can tell. That's for sure.
Yeah, I cleaned it up the other day. It had its first hand wash here the other day.
All right, very nice.
Yeah, she's a pretty old car. The Model A was always one of my favorites. I used to draw a Model A when I was about 12.
Oh, is that right? So
Yeah.
you had an interest for a long time
Yeah,
then.
always dreamt of a Model. I even dreamt I had one time when I was about 17. I got out of bed one morning and I had been dreaming that I've been driving my Model A.
Oh, really?
And I got up and I thought, I gotta go drive my car. And as I was pulling my pants on, I realized I'd been dreaming.
Oh, boy.
What a huge disappointment that
Yeah,
was.
no kidding.
But all in all, I ended up with this baby here. She's a sweetheart.
Yeah, it was a big dream for you, so that's nice.
Yeah.
Now, tell me about this power horse that you got here.
Oh, yeah. Well, the original Model A had a very low compression head. It was just over 4-to-1 compression, 4.3 or something like that. And it was having trouble overheating. Well, the reason was that the head gasket had been blowing for many years, and I ended up cracking the head trying to get it off of there. So we bought the police head for it.
Oh, so you're high speed now.
Oh yeah, see now I can pull over my other Model A's, you see.
That's about it, right?
Well, it's supposed to give it about 14 extra horsepower.
Oh boy,
So
that really goes, I bet, for that.
When you start at only 40 and you get 14 more, that's quite a bit. But yeah, this is 5-to-1 compression ratio. That's called the police head.
Uh-huh.
So I put that on there, and this is my wiring here for the signal lights. I just use a trailer hookup to wire the harness for a trailer hookup. It worked out good for that, and so it's got turn signals on it. And then I put a 6-volt positive ground alternator on it, which I had to build that. If you have to buy the components to put inside an old Chevy alternator and make that work. And then I put a new water pump on it too. Oh, this and that, took the oil pan off, cleaned all the muck out of the pan, and there's a few little details you do when you do that. But got it working good. I'll show you the other side under the hood too.
Okay. We'll go around the other side here.
Yeah, we can maybe go around the back.
All right.
And I'll open the hood here for you. Hopefully, can you squeeze in here?
You bet I can.
Okay.
I'm not that fat anymore.
All right, we'll open the hood up here. This is the other side, and as you see, this is the new water pump. You see the little grease there? I just greased it.
Okay.
And this is what they call the heater manifold. The fan from the hot air from the radiator, the fan blows it in here. It comes out. There's a little coupling I have for this here in the winter time. I want to drive it. I don't want the hot air in the cab right now.
No.
But that just blows. It'll cook you right out of there.
It will. Really. Had a good heater, huh?
It had a good heater in it. This here is a dipstick I made
Okay.
out of a zip tie that goes back down into the transmission, so I can check my transmission fluid.
That's pretty handy.
Yeah, I don't have to crawl under it. And you get into your 70s, crawling under it's not quite as easy as it used to be.
You're not that old, are you?
73 this year.
Is that right?
Yeah.
I'm doing 69 this year.
Oh,
So,
yeah. Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, and then I put the air cleaner. This kind of keeps the big chunks out. You know?
Oh, yeah, sure.
And then I put an oil filter on it. That this whole cover here, you change that out, and then you can put an oil filter on it. You see this little plumbing that goes back to a port on the side of the block. And if you look down in the top, you see that shiny metal thing. That's my timing gauge. So I can
I can see that.
Yeah, I can set my timing with a timing light.
That's
And
good.
so yeah, you can do that. If you notice here, there's a little piece of insulation on the number 1 electric wire thing.
Uh-huh.
That's because if you hook your timing light onto that, there's no insulation,
Oh, yeah.
and you've got a metal timing light. Well, you can guess what happens.
That's quite the wires they have on this for the spark plugs.
Yeah, so that took the zinger out of that.
Yeah.
Then I did a real flush on the cooling system. There was quite a bit of rust in it. I've got it cooling now real nice. I did the ThermoCure system on it, and that really cleared that up.
So how long have you had this, Del, now?
Well, I got it. It was in October when we actually had our little anniversary party.
This last October.
This
huh?
last October, yeah, we were having our party there, and they lured me out into the parking lot, and here my son comes up, driving up in this Model A.
I say, what's this?
And I, what in the world? I thought maybe they'd rented one or something just for a special deal, but he handed me the keys, and he said, "Well, it's all yours, Dad."
Yeah, have fun with that, right?
Yeah, that was kind of an emotional time for me, but yeah, I did a valve job on it. Got that one before I put the head on. Did all that. It runs really nice now.
Oh, great.
Yeah, it runs.
That's good, because what are we going to do today, Del?
Well, we're going to go for a little spin around town. Maybe if we have time, maybe run out to what they used to call Koyama's Pond. Kind of a pretty little spot by the river. There's a Native American name for it, but I'd have to learn to speak Crow in order to translate that one.
So we're pretty close to Crow Agency, right?
Yeah, we're 15 miles from Crow Agency, but the reservation starts just on the east side of town. So that little pond is on the reservation.
And how far is the battlefield?
The battlefield it's 15 miles to Crow, and then it's probably another 3 miles or so out to the battlefield.
They call it Little Bighorn Battlefield now instead of
Custer's Last Stand. I guess they did change that. Everybody's trying to be politically correct.
Yeah, for sure.
And when they do that, they just make other people mad. you can't win.
Yeah, no, you can't. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Well, that's pretty exciting for you to be able to have this, and I'm sure we'll enjoy the ride this afternoon.
Yeah, we'll go
this morning. I guess it will be still.
Yeah, it'll be noon pretty soon.
Yeah.
No,
I
we'll
suppose.
enjoy that. I'm sure it's just kind of a fun thing to do.
How hot's it going to get today? Do they figure down here?
It's going to be in the 90s, mid 90s, I think, somewhere in there.
Okay, we'll see how she cools then, right?
Yeah, it cools fine unless you're pulling a grade.
Okay.
You start pulling a grade with it, and you just watch the temperature go up. It'll go up past 200, which I don't like getting past 190 with it. It's they're actually on the flat on a nice day. They shouldn't really be going over about 170. That's about where they're supposed to be at.
Yeah.
As you can see, this fitting here, I drilled a hole and tapped it and put a gauge in there. That's the sender for a mechanical temperature gauge. Pretty much everything on this thing's got to be mechanical because it's 6-volt positive ground electrical.
Oh yeah, it's a little different than today's stuff.
If you want to buy a temperature gauge electric one, you're just not going to work on this one. It's even funny if you try and use a digital meter, voltmeter, ammeter. You put it on volts, and that digital meter does not know what to do. Even though you put the positive and the negative where they're supposed to be, for some reason, it doesn't like the 6-volt positive ground alternator. It just bounces all over the place.
Yeah.
So I keep an analog meter in the trunk back there if I need to check some voltage or whatever.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Yeah, just different things like that. Another special deal about this car is it has an electric windshield wiper.
Oh,
And
yeah.
most of them were vacuum.
Okay.
And they were just one step above useless.
Yeah, I hear you. I think I had a 62 Rambler that was all on vacuum too.
Yep, they
Yeah.
did. A lot of them old cars, I know back in the 50s, early 60s, they were still, most of them used vacuum.
Right.
And if you were just driving on the flat, it was okay.
Yeah.
As soon as you had to step on the gas, your windshield stopped.
Right.
There you are trying to pass a semi in the rain
Yeah,
and you got no wipers.
No wipers. Not much fun.
Not much fun, no. So, yeah.
All right. Well, we'll get in this here pretty quick and take a little ride.
All right. That was fun.
Okay, so before we get started, Dell's going to tell us a little bit about the controls on this 29.
Yeah, okay. Well, they're obviously a lot different, or somewhat different than a modern car. There's some similarities. We have a brake pedal and we have a clutch like a regular standard transmission.
And look at there, it even has a steering wheel.
It does. They got rid of the tiller. we got a steering
Yeah, that's
wheel.
right. They used to have tillers
Yep.
at one time.
Yeah, and when you get in, if you're going to start the car, first thing you got to do is reach down here.
Okay, let me see what you're doing there.
We turn on the gas.
You turn on the gas. That's a gas valve.
There's
up
a
in
little
there.
ball
Oh,
valve.
I see it. Yeah,
There you go.
cool.
So that's that. Then, of course, you better make sure you got it in neutral.
Okay.
And this is your. Okay, you have a foot throttle like any car does.
Yeah, right.
But then you also have a hand throttle.
Hand throttle.
So
Let's see that.
That's like your cruise control there,
Okay,
see?
that's right there. And cruise control. Yeah.
You can set your idle up if you're doing work on the car or whatever.
Uh-huh.
And then your timing, there's nothing automatic about the timing of the engine timing ignition.
Okay.
This is your timer right here.
All right.
So there you've got actually right up at the top, you've got about 10 degrees retarded timing.
Okay.
So if you were going to hand crank it, that's where you'd want to set your timing. You do not want the timing advanced when you're cranking
When you're
it.
cranking it, break your arm with it.
It'll come back around, snap you right in the wrist. And
So, do you have the crank for this?
yeah, it's under the seat.
Oh, really? So you could crank it if you had to.
Yeah, and only if I had to.
Only if you had to.
Fortunately about this car is it does start really well. So
that's a positive.
yeah.
Yeah.
So anything else about the controls? Not really. That's a pretty basic old car. Well, this is your gas gauge right here.
All right. Let me see the gas gauge.
See,
Let me get a good shot of that.
I'll see if I can turn the light on here. That's your dash light right there.
Oh, that's your dash light. That's cool.
But yeah, what there is a float in the tank, and this is a rolling dial.
Okay.
And see, I think right now we're at about a half a tank.
All right.
But-
I don't know if I can get up there close enough to see how that
Can you
works.
see that?
Yeah. Okay, I see some numbers on there, huh?
Yeah, that just rolls up and down.
Oh,
If you fill the gas tank right up, you can actually see the gasoline right in the gauge.
you can?
Yes.
Oh, that is strange. You just don't light your match next to that, huh?
You want to make sure you got a good gasket in there.
Oh, yeah, right.
I did put a new one in this one. But
So
yeah.
then the other, we have amps there. Does that work?
Yeah, that works.
Okay.
It typically, it should be running at about 3 or 4 or 5 amps at the most.
Okay.
I think I'm going to have to do a voltage regulator, redo that on this alternator, because it's running constant at about 12 or 13 amps, and that's too much. That'll end up boiling your battery if you drive for any length of time.
Oh, really?
But for what we're doing, it's fine. One day I'll pull that alternator off and put a new regulator in it. I forgot my ignition on one day and run my battery completely dead.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe maybe that's why it's doing that. I don't know, but
So what else is up here? We got, is that mileage?
that's your mileage there.
And that, is that real?
Yeah, if it is, I'm sure it's rolled over once or twice or three times.
Yeah.
It showed, I think when we got it, it showed like 75 miles on it. And
Is the bottom one a trip odometer?
Yep.
Really?
It's got a trip.
Even
Well,
has a trip odometer.
yeah, you
huh?
got to spin this thing.
Spin it by hand to get it where you want it. huh?
Yeah, you got to spin it.
Oh.
So, yeah.
Who'd have thought they'd have a trip odometer back then?
Yeah, really.
Yeah.
But, yeah, that works. That works good.
Well, awesome. That pretty much, what do we got here?
Okay, this is your choke. You pull it for choke.
Okay.
All right, get it started. And if you need more fuel, you can turn this out for a richer mixture.
Really?
But typically, that there is almost closed all the time. You might crack it just a bit.
Huh.
But yeah, you don't I mean, if you were maybe in cold weather or in maybe in a different elevation, you might need a richer mixture. You can set it right from there with that dial.
Wow, that's interesting.
And this is your hand brake.
Okay, we got the hand brake. That might be handy sometimes.
Yeah.
Okay, I think, and then there's a clutch and a brake down there.
Clutch, way up here. See that button up there?
Yeah.
You can see my foot up there. That's the starter button.
Oh yeah, they used to have the old starter buttons, even you know, even back in the 60s, didn't they, or 50s?
Yeah,
a lot of cars had them, didn't they? Trucks and stuff.
They did back maybe the early 50s.
Yeah.
They still had them like that. But that's that.
I see.
So you ready for a startup?
I'm ready for a startup.
All right, let's see how she does. She hasn't been started yet today. We'll give it a little choke, a little bit of throttle.
Oh my. Look at it.
Set the idle down there.
Oh, she's purring like a kitten.
She does. It runs really nice running old motor. And this is your lights here. You just want park lights.
Yeah, we didn't talk about the lights.
Actually, this is your park lights over that way.
Okay, we'll turn those headlights on again.
There's your headlights.
There you go. Yeah.
Right. So that's that. I'm actually running it with the headlights on. It kind of brings the amperage down a little bit.
Okay.
So we're at about 13 amps.
That keeps from burning up your battery, huh?
Yeah, use up some of that current.
Now, what's this contraption? That's from way back, isn't it?
No, that's my phone holder.
Yeah, I knew that.
I had to make that little thing to hook on here, and it snaps in there.
Yeah, you're pretty handy with that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I used it more than anything to put my phone in there for a speedometer.
Oh, really? Yeah, that makes sense.
Use my GPS for that.
Look at that cute little mirror that they have up in here. Oh, hi, Dale. I should have just done that. Put you on film.
Yeah, tiny little mirror.
We got air conditioning here, so the window's open.
Yeah, tip that window up. It's amazing how nice it feels. On a 90-degree day, it still feels pretty good.
Yeah, well, it's going to be hot today by the time we get going here. So, yeah. We'll see how the AC works.
Right.
All right. Awesome. What a beauty. There's your Ford dealer.
Something's squeaking away. I wonder if I forgot to latch my hood on this side.
Oh, that could be.
I'm going to take a look at that.
Oh, yeah.
I think when we were tooling around there.
Yeah, that makes a lot
Forgot to do it.
That would help.
So when Sharon goes down this car, then we come up with that much so
That might be a little better. Not promising anything.
Okay. Well, it seems like she rides pretty smooth. It's not a real rough ride, it doesn't feel like.
They got a real nicely sprung ride, actually. They're pretty good. Take you around the Kingdom Hall.
Okay.
so this side A she had that much space. Roof into this. Oh, it's crazy. Slow down a bit. Never miss it. Quit wheeling around though.
It's hot rod.
I know it's not a hot rod.
I have to shift into first, and that means coming to a complete stop.
Right.
You better stop. Now see it.
Self-canceling signal light, so I always drive around with my signal lights on.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
There's one of those old guys that can't shut his signal light
Yeah,
up.
that'll be me. Yeah.
50 miles and still turning.
Yeah.